I'm the Biz Manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now my friends, today we are gonna have a Timble Read Day. Yeah, it is time to go into the nasty world and collect ourselves some Timble Reeds. We need those seeds and we need those fibers as fast as possible so that we can start making us a couple of atmosuits. Why do we have a preview over here? Do we have different suits now, like aesthetically? Doesn't look like it, but in any case, yeah, we do need to make ourselves a couple of suits. Because, you know, last episode showed us that the world is a nasty place. And motorcycles are loud. Yeah, now that we have this thing, we have 2 additional lines of oxygen, even though these are only half lines, because, you know, we are not combining them into a single line. But yeah, we have these 2 lines, and I was thinking about making ourselves 2 exosuit chambers. One right here and another one right here. And then in the middle we would have all the item scrubbers or ore scrubbers or whatever they are called. The thing that uses chlorine to filter out the bugs out of the stuff in the middle and whatnot. So yeah, that would be kind of the plan. Let's see if we are going to execute the plan like I am imagining it right now, or if, you know, constraints will dictate that things must be done differently. Alright my friends, first and foremost, the Timble Reed. It's the most important ingredient and we need to go and grab... Oops, wrong key please. Let's go. We need to go grab it ASAP. Right there we have 4 fibers plus the Timble Reed itself, and then we have a couple extra fibers over here, but we don't need those right now. We just need the freaking thingy, the plant, and you know, these fibers are just a good bonus, shall we say. Please tell me that we have hydroponics already. Okay, we do have the hydroponics, because, yeah, this system is going to be feeding the hydroponics, which oh boy, I can't build it right there, otherwise I will have some hydrogen fart into my base. No thank you. We'll build it, like for example over there. Maybe not that one. But yeah, these things will be fed from the line of polluted water that comes from here, right? Eventually this thing... is going to be completely filled up and we need another place for the water to go, and guess what, that place is going to be our plants over there. We just need to do a couple of thingies around here. We need to mess with the pipes a little bit. A problem for a little while. This is far more important over here, right? Huh? What have I done? Nothing apparently. Okay, now because there is polluted oxygen over here, and that polluted oxygen will have a chance of having this freaking disgusting thing attached to it. I think if we don't mine out the slime will not off-gas. If it doesn't off-gas, we'll not release the slime lung. But if it does off-gas, the polluted oxygen that produces is definitely going to have the slime lung in it. So yeah, we are gonna put these 2 thingies over here to hopefully convert any polluted oxygen straight into regular oxygen while we have this thing open, of course, because yeah, the moment we have the seed and the fibers, we are out of this place. Yeah, we close everything and we don't give a chance of this stinky looking thing to get into our base. Oh, one thing I almost forgot, my friends, and that would be a not good thing to forget. We need to get rid of this hydrogen, like immediately. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, I think for now we're gonna do something pretty simple. Something just like, what is the... please tell me that at least we have the thing capable of burning the hydrogen. Yeah, we do. Okay, crisis averted then. Something like the... oh, man. Okay, well, give me a second. You know what, given the situation, I think this is gonna have priority over the Timble Reed, at least just for now. You see, this is already full. Things can go really bad if this pipe completely backs up. Really, really bad. And I don't want to be messing with the automation. It is so stable now that it would be a shame to unstabilize the chamber and risk having the entire thing like collapse on itself and have hydrogen being sucked into the gas pumps again. So yeah, let's see if we can hurry this up. Or I just shut off this one thing and prevent the chamber from, like, yeah, it's fully pressurized, and so things should stop for now. We still have the algae whatever this thing, oxygen diffuser. Yeah, we still have this thing over here that can produce a little bit, so it's fine, it's fine. Alright, my friends, so the way this thing is gonna work is actually pretty simple. We just need one of these bad boys, an AND gate. We go like this, and then the smart battery connects from one side and the reservoir from the other. The reservoir is gonna send a... Okay, we need another piece. I forgot about this. Let me just put over here a NOT gate to reverse the signal from the reservoir. Right. So pretty much this thing sends a red signal whenever it is full and a green signal whenever it is empty, so that you can request gas from, you know, other places to fill this up. It works pretty much like the battery. And we want to reverse it because we want to tell the generator you can work whenever we have, for example... yeah, let's go like this. So this thing will start working, operating the hydrogen generator whenever we have more than 50% hydrogen inside of that thing, and will stop whenever we reach below 10%. The reason for that is I think it is always useful to have a little bit of hydrogen around, because it's a useful gas for future projects. So we kind of want to keep a little bit in stock. Everything else can just be burned, and yeah, once all of this is done, we can just reactivate that, and this thing is going to be fully automated, and we'll never have to worry about it again. Alright, my friends, here we go. I think... Oh no, how did this occur? God damn it. I hate you, game, sometimes. No, I'm kidding, I love you. I forgot we had a little bit of oxygen trapped in there. Let me just get rid of it, and then we'll resume operations. But pretty much the idea over here is to have this thing set up to, let's say, 40%, and you can stop at 95. No. Go all the way to 100. So the idea is, because this resource technically right now we don't really need it, and we have a quote-unquote infinite amount, because although the water is not infinite, but you get the idea. We don't need this, so in our perspective is infinite. It is better to burn the hydrogen before the coal, because the coal is finite and we are gonna need it for other things. Besides, we don't really have a lot of it just yet, so if we can avoid burning coal, it would be great, right? So we set up this battery to activate first, and only if that generator can't keep up with demand will this one activating the coal generators, and over the long run we should be able to save on the coal. Now, of course, I need this thing destroyed ASAP before we can reactivate all of this. So please, dupes, just come on, we need to focus on other things. That's not the focus of today's episode. Come on. Oh my lord, we need that timber read like right now. Okay, guys? Okay, this pipe is already backing up. Look at this. This is unbelievable, the amount of poop and pee these guys produce. Hey, by the way, wait. This thing is not full. Wait a second, what the hell is going on? Oh, god damn it. I hate when the game does that. Like, for example, if you have a tile, right, on top of that, if I go like this and deconstruct this tile, it's going to deconstruct everything, although I just wanted to deconstruct the tile. I forgot about that. It's like, you can just select it over here, you go buildings, and that way you only destroy the tile. Alright, problem solved. Now, my friends, I forgot to tell in the beginning of the episode, this episode we're gonna play for 40 cycles, and that is gonna take us all the way to cycle 100, and from the next episode onwards we play for 50 cycles always. Now, if you're new around here and you're wondering why I do things this way, it's because in season 1 episodes got ridiculously long. Okay, so the lava episodes took me 12 hours to record each, and yeah, I don't have that time right now, so that's like the self-imposed limit that I have on myself. In any case, now that we have everything set up with the hydrogen production, this thing is the next thing in line, and we all... Oh, look at that, 5 fibers, nice. I think that's one... Oh, we can make 2 suits now. Delicious. I love it. Okay, we are gonna need a bunch of materials for that. Okay, okay. And unfortunately, those materials have to be forged from other materials, and in the process we are losing stuff, and I kinda don't like to lose stuff, you know. I'm a hoarder when it comes to resources. Where is the refinement stuff? Come on, Beast Manager. Open your freaking eyes. In any case, my friends, we need one of these bad boys. That thing is gonna drain us 1,000,000,000 power whenever we activate it. But, you know, it's one of those things. It's fine. Oh, come on, bro. Don't press R to rotate. That's for other games, okay? Yeah, we need to bring power over there. It's gonna be clunky and ugly, but guess what? If you guessed temporary, you would be correct, so it doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, this thing converts 100% of your resources, while the other thingy only converts 50% of the resources, right? Yeah, I don't like this. This makes me sad, and I want to get rid of it into a more efficient process. Alright, now that we have a brand new day and a brand new Frankie, time to open up this fart chamber. It is disgusting, no one likes the smell. But hey, if you hurry up and pick that, it would be pretty nice. Now, I built this thing over here for a reason, so that we can put... Where are the industrial stuff? Industrial ingredients. I want maximum priority, pick the reed fiber up. They'll pick up from here, put it over there next to the exosuit forge, and that way, after this is both of these items have been picked up, we can seal this chamber, preventing these disgusting looking thingies from getting inside of our base. Now please do not off-gas... Oh my god. It is off-gassing. I think I just saw this thing. Maybe I'm crazy. Come on. Okay, he's sticking the fibers, which is nice. Good, Steve. Good boy. Now we want that fiber to be plugged right there. Maximum priority as well. Why did you do that, Ruby? Oh boy, whatever. Eventually someone is going to pick that up. Alright, here we go. Good Stevie, and then bam, we go like this, like emergency priority, and that way we might not even get a ton of farty polluted oxygen in our base. We have that like this little bit. It's fine. No diseases, right? No diseases. It's okay. It's okay. Now, I know that diseases are not the end of the world in this game, okay, other than the zombie spawn or whatever. But I still don't like it. I don't like germs. I don't like this. I look at this and it is disgusting. So I go through great lengths to protect our dupes from such nastiness. Alright, my friends, now, when it comes to skill points, our dupes will kinda max out for a little while. The reason for that is there is no point in giving them other tasks. It's only going to increase their morale needs, and eventually it's going to lead to problems. These guys have been brought into this colony for a reason, and that reason is ranching, farming, building. Now Marie is gonna get the super art digging for the same reason she got the art digging, to help build stuff in all tiles. Asan, cooking, you know, is done, although he also likes tidying, so, you know, this is acceptable. Frankie, done. This thing is to dig the nuclear waste stuff. We don't need that just yet, so no point. And Camille, like, other than this one, which I think is the best hat, the red one. Yeah. She is also completely maxed out. She's not even going to get into critter ranching because, you know, Stevie came along and took that role. So yeah, these guys are maxed out. Now, once we get into suits, however, we want to get all of them into exosuit training to reduce the amount of damage that they do to the suit and the penalty for the athletics of the suit. But, you know, until then, we can just accumulate skill points. Now, my friends, this thing at first is gonna be super slow. You see, the Timbleweed has a life cycle of 8 cycles. However, with the domestic growth, we can reduce that to 2 cycles. Every 2 cycles, right, it completes a growth stage. Every growth stage, there is a chance of dropping... Why there is some... I don't care. there is a chance of dropping a seed. If a seed is dropped, we'll plant it next to the next hydroponic farm, and then to the next, and then to the next. Only after we get like 6 will we be able to kinda slowball the timbleweed production, because we do need a bunch of timbleweeds. Once we get a bunch of dupes and a bunch of suits, they are going to be warning out those suits so quickly, and you need timbleweeds to repair them. So yeah, right now it's going to be very slow, but eventually it's going to snowball. Or we can also help the snowball effect by coming up here and taking out another timbleweed. Now, the only reason why I'm doing that is because that tile of slime doesn't have slime lung in it, and therefore once the slime starts off-gassing, it's going to be fine. No slime lung for us as well. So, you know what? Let's be brave again. Let's be brave and... Oh, I know why do I have that, because I did not connect... Oh my god, I'm such a dum-dum sometimes. Just hold your breath, Ruby. Just hold... Oh my god, I think I did... Yeah, I did something probably not very smart. Oh, it was algae, not slime lung. Okay. Besides, this thing just ate whatever that thing was, so it's fine. The possible germs that thing could contain are now gone. Cool. Okay, Frankie, hold your breath. Take a dive into that pit of disgusting water, and then please gain access to this thing. And that should be fine. Now, moving on into other things, this thing come on. Who was building this? Who gave up? Someone gave up building this thing, by the way. Thank you so much. Now, this thing is done. Well, at least the building itself. We still need a small other thing, which is coolant. The coolant, if you could guess, is gonna be this water over here. So we pick up the coolant from the pool over here, we put it into the machine, and then from the machine back into the pool. There we go. This should help with the temperature regulation of the brine, and eventually, once this thing goes above 0 degrees, we can start using it to convert to regular water. As we can see, our reserve is not that great, so... Okay, so over here we are done, the fibers have been rescued, and now Ruby's gonna take the seed away. Please take the seed away, please take the seed away, please take the seed away. Yes, okay, the seed has been taken. Still no germs other than food poisoning? How the hell did this... I don't even care. I don't know. All that I know is that I no longer want to have access to that area, so please close it off immediately. Oh! Oh my god, Ruby, that was the dumbest thing ever. What the hell? Alright, my friends, over here, everything is now complete. As we can see, we have this brine being used as coolant, which is pretty cool, because now we can come over here and convert 100 kilos into 100 copper. 100 kilos of copper ore into 100 kilos of refined copper, which is pretty cool. Let's make us a ton of copper, 10 work orders, and that should be enough for a couple of... Frankie, you're trying to get yourself stuck, ain't you? You're trying, but you ain't achieving that, okay? Boy, these dupes. So, as I was going to say, we now have the ability of making 4 suits. 2 on each side. For a start. Yeah, you know what? Sounds great. We are also going to need more to make the stations themselves, so... 2 turns instead, please. There you go, Stevie. Good boy. Now, we do have a couple of slate wheat available to us. You know what? It would be a shame to waste it, don't you think? Let's just make a couple of frost buns, shall we? I mean, I think our dupes are going to enjoy it. After all, it's not every day that they get to enjoy such a delicacy. Alright, would you look at that, our suits are almost done. 4 suits ready to roll. Now these things are gonna take a while, so 4 suits is all that we are gonna have for a while, but yeah, first thing that we are gonna do is just double around the base, and then come over here, mine everything, take all the fibers, and just impose ourselves over this disgusting environment. The sooner I can get rid of it, the better. But in any case, now that we have that available to us, I've been digging out a couple of caverns over here to get ready for the, airlocks over here. Now, I think I said in the previous episode we were gonna have like 12 on each side. Well, I thought about a bit, and we are gonna upgrade that to 15, so that we have a total of 30 docks. It's better to have more than less, right? Right. So yeah, it is, the only thing that is important is that it's a multiple of 3 because of oxygen distribution stuff. It's like, it is a mess. I personally like to do things differently when it comes to the oxygen distribution, so that most Atmo docks are always filled up. But in any case, we are gonna have 15. It is important that it is a multiple of 3, and therefore 15 is, so that's perfectly fine. It fits in here perfectly. Like, we can start counting, let's say 1, 2, 3, a couple of thingies for washing their hands, because they are kind of disgusting. And would you look at that, 15 is perfect, and 15, yep, fits in there perfectly. We need to put the ore scrubbers over here, and then in the middle we're gonna have a ladder where the dupes, you know, are going to move to the other levels of the map. So that's pretty much the plan. Let's see how does it turn out in the end. Okay, so this is how things are going to look. We don't have the the stations just yet. We don't have the materials, but yeah, 3 sinks for them to wash their hands. After all, they are disgusting dupes. Sometimes they put their hands where they shouldn't, and then, you know, they can't help themselves from putting their hands in their mouths and getting diseases and whatnot. So yeah, better to have a place to wash their hands. We are going to have 15 tiles over here for docks, 1 tile for the checkpoint, 1 tile for a oxygen polluted oxygen converter thingy filter. Sometimes I forget the names. In here we're gonna have the door, followed by the water lock over here, and then this is the oh my god, Marie, how do you achieve to get such things? Ah, my god, you guys, you really like to get yourself trapped, don't you guys? Oh my god, this is unbelievable. Let me save Marie, please. Oh, come on, Marie, get the hell out of there. Ah, Jesus, Marie, I can't talk to the fine people at home, really. I have to just dedicate my entire attention to you. Really, okay. But in any case, this is gonna be our water lock, then we put the ore scrubbers right there, and then in the middle we put the ladder going up. Pretty simple. It's a bit different than what I usually do, but I think this is actually way better. It allows us to have a bunch more suit checkpoints, and you know, everything is more organized and centralized. The only thing we need to take into consideration is once we build everything, select the checkpoint, the option to only allow dupes until we have space in the docks, so that they don't drop suits on the floor. Small issue, these things are a tad bit bigger than I thought. I was thinking to myself, it's a 2x2, right? A 4 tile thingy. No, it's a 3x3. Yeah, that means I can only have 2 of these bad boys, otherwise I won't be able to fit the ladder. Yeah, that sucks a lot. That sucks big time. Okay, I usually like to have 3 of these things per entrance, because otherwise there is always an item that slips by, but this time it's gonna be 2. Okay, less than ideal. I don't like that too much, but it is what we have, so yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Now this thing is really starting to take shape, my friends. I think it's going to be very beautiful once it is done. Now, when it comes to the power distribution for this thing, because it's going to be quite, well, bulky in the sense that it's going to draw us a lot of power, I was thinking maybe we should go and start using the conductive wire. Now, this thing uses refined metals, but now we have the ability of converting 100% of the metals, so technically it costs the same as, you know, the regular wire, right? 25, 25, except you just need to refine it first. But it's fine, because it can hold a bunch more power, and because we're gonna have a billion buildings connected to this conductive wire, it is for the best to use this one. Now, we are still gonna get the warning that we might overload this wire from time to time. It's very rare to happen. For that to happen, all the Atmos suit docks must be active at the same time, and that rarely occurs. But still, that's why we use the conductive wire, to prevent such things from happening in the first place. Now, given that filling this up takes some sweet Marie, are you trapped again? No, you're not. Take some sweet time to do. How about we start collecting some of the water? We need to enable the auto bottling from here. And just wait that the dupes drop the water. Now they take 200 kilograms at a time. And we need like 1 ton plus, I would say, 400 kilograms. So you can calculate the amount of journeys that it's gonna take just to fill up this little bit over here. And we needed to do it twice. So yeah, the sooner we start to do this, the better. Now, when it comes to the oxygen for these things, what most people would advise you to do is for you to run a pipe. For example, let's say that we are coming from here with a pipe similar to this one. You would run it like this. Because, you know, this dock is the one that is going to be used the most, and therefore it's the one that should require more oxygen. Once this is full, it will allow to fill up this one, and then once this one is full, the next one, the next one, the next one. In theory, that's, you know, fine if you have like 6 airlocks or maybe even 9, but if you have intentions on doing more than that, yeah, it's not going to suffice. The ones in the back are never gonna get any oxygen. So what I like to do instead is this. I divide them in groups of 3. Right, and then I connect, let me just do this one over here as well, and then I do another group of 3 like this, right, and this guarantees that every single suit, the dock, will get the exact same amount of oxygen. Once you are producing a bunch of oxygen, that thing is just going to overpressurize this pipe, which leads that most of the suits usually, like, get the oxygen that they need. However, if you don't want to do a full distribution like this, you know, to make sure that everything is equal, what you can do is run the pipe and go like this. Bam, bam, bam. This pipe gets more oxygen, right? Because this pipe has 100%, 50% goes this way, 50% goes this way, then 25 goes this way, 25 goes this way. That guarantees that the first 3 docks always get more oxygen. So yeah, these are the 2 different ways that I usually do things with the pipes. A little bit more confusing, but in the end, I think it's worth it. Oh, by the way, my friends, I don't think I have ever seen this overjoyed reaction before. Look at him. He's just dancing and singing as he go along. Could you please, like, just move a little bit so that the fine people at home can see your animation? I think it's pretty cute. Would you look at that? We are almost done, at least with the structure itself. I'm not going to fully build all the Atmos suits because we don't have, you know, suits right now. So, I mean, there is no point in building a billion docks made out of refined materials. Okay, so one thing that we are going to definitely need is oxygen, right, my friends? So this is how I decided to go for it this time. Now, we do have 2 lines over here. However, because, you know, I do play a bunch of games and I don't fully remember all the details of every single game, I forgot that in here, these pumps only fill half of the pipe with the gas, and so it is often common for you to unite 2 pumps into a single pipe. Which is what we are going to do right now. Instead of just running 2 ginormous pipes through here, we just need to run 1. I mean, not right there. Let's do it like this, for example. And then we just need to bring it from there all the way over here, connect it over here. In this first section, this 1 kilogram pipe is going to be divided into 500 grams pipes, precisely what we have over here. Right, and then we follow the... what? And then we follow the... like theory that we have previously established, except I tried to make this as tidy and as hidden as possible. This way we only see like that little bit over there. Now, my friends, I have to admit, lately the dupes that we get in the blueprint machine are a bit... it's a bit trash, okay? It's been a while since we've seen a decent dupe, but Nicola might be the one, because he has interest in operating, finally an operator. Research, yeah, we don't care too much about that. Now, that would be usually a bummer, because you are wasting some points into research which he's never going to use, but he has a grease monkey, so increased machinery, kinda like a mix up for this, so yeah, and you're never gonna cook, so Nicola, welcome to the colony. You are now the colony operator. Nice, finally we have an operator, which means we are on our way to get a mechatronics engineer, which is, you know, pretty nice. The second we have a mechatronics engineer on board, we'll be able to start making the rails and sweepers and whatnot, which is gonna help like tremendously. So yeah, now we have a full-time worker for this machine over here, although, you know, without a suit, Nickel is gonna have a little bit of trouble breathing in here, but that's fine, that's fine. We are gonna give him a suit pretty soon. Besides, going up and down is actually gonna help with the athletics, so whenever he gets the suit, he's not super slow at first. Well, my friends, we are almost done over here. We are missing this part of the wire, so that those stations can also have power. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So, let's connect here. Let's bring water to the thingies. I just didn't want to have water just yet, because, you know, the dupes are back and forward. I don't want them to just stop all the time. Now there will be a purpose. We also need to close these bits off. Once we close these 2 blocks, the dupes will no longer be able to leave the base without a suit, which is nice. But before we do that, and because suits take a little bit of time to fully recharge, let's deliver 1 suit right there, 1 suit right there, and maybe, you know what, 2 suits on each side for now, because we only have 4, right. Now over here, it is very important that we change the clearance. It says clearance always. Nope, we want clearance vacancy only for both checkpoints. Very important that we do this, otherwise they will just mess things up over time. Yeah, oh, would you look at this? This liquid lock is almost done. Yeah, 1 more drop over here, and we are gonna be done on this one. And we're gonna be done on this one as well. Pretty cool. Oh, by the way, I chose brine instead of water, because the temperature range of the brine is far greater than water. It solidifies at -22, steam at 102, while the regular water is, come on, -0.699. So we have essentially 20 extra degrees. Besides, the brine is far more accessible than the water, because you know, we only have this little bit. So yeah, not cool when it comes to this. So yeah, just the brine is far better. So yeah, this one is done. Priority 1, we just wait a little bit, and then we do the same for this one. Alright, my friends, this thing is almost fully charged up. I don't see why we are waiting. So the plan is simple. We wait for the end of the cycle so that all the dupes are inside. Then we plug these 2 holes using the emergency button so that the dupes won't go outside without a suit. We then clear this path over here. Now, bit risky. If the ceiling collapses, we're kind of screwed, but we are gonna use the diagonal trick to just kind of build a floor over there and sustain this little pool of water. We'll then remove it into somewhere else. Problem for future me. Right. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's get this secured and make sure that we have access to both sides so that our dupes can resume their operations. Alright, it is morning time. Let's plug the holes in our base and make sure it's completely airtight. Amazing, you guys have no idea how much I enjoy, like, getting the suits. There are 2 things that I really enjoy in this game, suits and rockets. Like, no other game has, like, this mechanic of suits, and I find that so freaking amazing. I really like this mechanic on this game. And the rockets are also, you know, a big fan favorite over here. So yeah, time to gain access to this side, and that, well, this side can wait. And yeah, secure this pool of nasty water. Now, one thing that we must do, secure our water situation. Not great, this water still not exactly at temperature, still very, very cold, so we need to secure water from somewhere else. And guess what? We need to get rid of this water, so, yeah, no. 2 birds, 1 stone, I suppose. Other than that, yeah, you know what, water, yeah, can't forget this. We need to, like, collect this little pool and then go all the way over here, collect this fiber so that we can make more suits and repair the ones that we have, because right now we only have one fiber remaining. We don't have a lot of polluted water, so this growth has staled quite significantly. And so, wait a second, yeah. My bad, I'm so sorry. Please enable these things. No. Frankie, go over there. There we go, so now everybody should take a suit, right? Beautiful, my friends, there we go. Everybody is now capable of suiting up, which is just fan-freaking-tastic if you ask me. Now let's start securing this thing. It's not gonna be... Come on, oh, come on, press the right key, bruh. It's going to be a little bit disconcerting if this thing breaks. Hopefully, it won't break. Oh, hello, good sir. Look at what we have found over here. Cool steam vent, another source of water. Now, this is actually pretty nice, because this is a source of hot water. This is a source of cold water. How about we combine the both of them to make tepid water? Beautiful. Now, obviously we are not going to act on this finding just yet, you know, we have plenty of things to do first. But once we have the time, yeah, this is actually pretty nice so that we can secure our water needs. Oh, I did made a major blunder, my friends. I did not account enough space for the freaking railing. I forgot. Oh well. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world, they just need to walk on stairs for like 2 tiles and then they can use the rails. The objective being we have rails like a ladder and rails like going through the entirety of our base, right? Over here on both sides. We then make apartments over here. And then we put another set of rail and stairs in the middle. Okay, so now with our newfound power we can now access biomes that were previously out of reach, shall we say, because of the disgustingness. Just the thought of touching the slime with our bare hands would make even the bravest of dupe flinch. So now they don't have to. So the idea is quite simple. We go over here, we make a ladder, right, and we connect all of these pools into one large pool over here. We put a pump in the bottom, a water sieve somewhere around here, doesn't really matter where. And then we bring the pipe of clean water straight into our base and into our major, or in this case, minor, clean water storage. Now, my friends, we got another nice blueprint over here in the form of Jean. You see, he is an operator with the interest on suit wearing, which is pretty nice, comes with +3 athletics. Now, he also comes with the tier 1 skill in art and interior decorator, which means he's actually gonna be a pretty nice artist if we put some time into it. And besides, he also can do operations, which is pretty cool. Mechatronics artist, you know what? I like that. So for now, I think this is going to be the last dupe that we are going to recruit for a little while, unless we find like a really amazing dupe. But yeah, 8 dupes for now, it's gonna be just fine. We don't have ways of giving them all suits, so, you know, yeah, it's one of those things. Come on, you dupes, I really need you guys to get over here and grab myself a couple of thimbleweed fibers, if at all possible. I think I'm gonna leave this plant in here for now with just the auto harvest on. You know, no point in bringing it over here if we don't have water for it, right? Right, and besides it's gonna produce us a couple of not seeds, but, well, seeds as well, but the fibers, yeah. This thing is gonna produce fibers over time and that's good for us. So yeah, this should be done relatively soon, and this should be done relatively soon. I just placed this thing over here to prevent a little bit of polluted oxygen from getting over here. Like, if we can avoid having polluted oxygen, or at least a lot of polluted oxygen on this side, the better, because slime lung can live in polluted oxygen, but in regular oxygen it starts to die out and eventually will be, you know, exterminated, so yeah. Oh, and by the way, we also found a teleporter, which is pretty nice, because we need to go into the other planet to grab ourselves a few things, you know, that are only available there, and so whenever we have some time, we should send the dupe there ASAP, so that we can start setting up those infrastructures there. Oh, cool! They actually got the freaking thingies. Nice. So they should be coming over here and bringing them. Which means we can, I think it was 6 fibers that we got. We can make 3 extra suits. However, I'm just gonna make 2. Because I want to save the other 2 fibers for repairs. Until we get a good stockpile of fibers, you know. I think that's probably for the best. Now, my friends, when it comes to the research, I can't move any further because I need nuclear research now, so yeah. For a while, we are not going to be researching anything, so yeah, but that's fine. We have unlocked so much stuff already that, yeah, we are still light years away from using all of it, so yeah. I gotta be honest, I'm pretty happy on how things turned out today. We got more dupes, more everything, we got this thing done, we now can make copper without losing anything. We have stabilized a lot of other things, like the oxygen production and whatnot. Like, I'm pretty happy. Now, whenever that dog decides... Oh, come on, bro. Really? Now, once we got this done and we start cleaning out this disgusting environment from here and getting ourselves a little bit of space, I think that we are gonna shift our focus a little bit down below. I was thinking, and maybe we can make our industrial area somewhere around here. We're gonna make our power plant somewhere around here, that much is certain. The sooner we start exploiting these natural gas geysers, the better for us, as, you know, this thing right now is not producing gas, and gas is power. So if we could get a little bit of power going from gas, that would be pretty beneficial, right? So yeah, I think we're gonna shift our focus into this particular area, with the objective of cleaning it and building the power plant and industrial area. Yeah, once we got that part done, I think we'll be ready to go into more crazy projects. Oh, yeah, also, yeah, food. There is the food situation. I was thinking maybe we could put the thingy farmhouse and ranching on this side, somewhere around here. Would probably be for the best. That way we can rail the food into our base somewhat easily, and without like wasting too much, because rails are very expensive and they cost a lot of material. So yeah, if we could rail the stuff in here and maybe, like, for example, make a fridge in here, the cooking spot, for example, over here, and then, well, we turn everything else into rooms and mess halls and stuff like that, would probably be for the best, you know. If things are close by, we don't waste as much materials, and we make the spaghetti a little bit less confusing. So yeah, I think that's how we are gonna focus next. If we can get both of these projects rolling at the same time, great, but we don't have a lot of dupe power right now, so I think we're gonna focus over here first, because power is kind of important. Now, because we don't have suits for everybody, what we can do is quite simple. We prioritize anything on the outside, for example, for level 6, and then we start building the rooms inside at level 5. That way, if they have suits, they'll go outside and build. If there is not, if they, for example, are idling inside because they don't have a suit just yet, they'll start working on those thingies. So let's make, like, for example, what do you call those apartments that are furnished? They have furniture to show to potential sellers. I don't know. A example apartment, you know, something along those lines. Okay, my friends, I think we will have to make a small sacrifice. The dupes will not have access to their own shower. Yeah. Besides, it doesn't matter because you can't assign them a shower, so yeah, we can have just a room with showers for everybody to take one in. The reason for that is these private barracks over here, they require 24 tiles, unlike the 12 tiles of the luxury barracks that we used to use, because, you know, 12 tiles, you know, we can go to 16, we put the config bed right there, and we save a couple of tiles. 24 is a little bit larger, which means if we had a shower, this thing would be 52 tiles per bedroom. That's almost the size of a freaking barracks, my friends. And a barracks can hold 8 dupes. I don't think we have space for 30 rooms if we go, like, with a shower for everybody, so sacrifices will have to be made. Yeah. 44 tiles, although it's still a lot, is a little bit more acceptable. Okay, now on the blueprint machine we got ourselves our second oxyfern seed, and you know what? I've been neglecting those things. So how about we go into food production, Select a couple of farm tiles, or even maybe planter boxes, because why not? So that we always have a little bit of carbon dioxide. And I think these ones can take the oxyfern. I hope so. And we put these over here. They will start converting oxygen for free. Well, not for free. Carbon dioxide into oxygen for quote-unquote free. I mean, they need dirt and water. It's not free, but still, you know, it's nice. Oh, and would you look at that? This thing is almost kind of built because I forgot to prioritize this thing on the outside. Because of course I did. I always do. Yeah, we are gonna try and clean out as much as we can. My first objective is removing all of this water out of the way into a common pool somewhere around here so that we can then convert it in... Oh, hello. Hello, beautiful. I didn't notice that you were there. Then why are you not working, pipe block? Why? Why, pipe block? Why? Oh, this is why, dum-dum. There you go, beautiful! We now have a temporary source of water, which is pretty nice. We were needing. In the future, we'll convert all of this water as well, and you know, all of this. We just need to put it into a common pool so that we can start deconstructing everything without the risk of having a bunch of water getting into places it shouldn't, for example, you know. Oh no. It begins, my friends, it begins, the saga of the frickin' slime lung. Oh my god, where the hell is the leak? I don't know. I don't know, all that I know is that it begins now. We will only get rid of it once we start producing industrial levels of carbon dioxide. Because, well, in order to help with performance and get, you know, in order to get rid of all of these disgusting gases, I just like to fill up the entire map with carbon dioxide. It tends to kill everything that it's not a dupe inside of a suit, so it kinda is very helpful. But on other news, my friends, the fact that we have this model room means one thing. We can finally give a room to Stevie with a light in it so that he can sleep ease at night, because if you remember, Stevie, well, I don't know where he is, but he's afraid of the dark or something like that, and it doesn't like to sleep without a light. Unfortunately for him, all of this time, that's precisely what has been happening, and no light for him, but that will no longer be the case, because now we have the automation and the space to make it happen. There we go. This sensor will detect whenever it comes to bed, and that is going to activate the light, so it's not, you know, active all the time. Now, my friends, in order to prevent things from getting worse with this, I built this storage bin over here to put all the slime. If the slime is underwater, it's not gonna turn into polluted oxygen. So we kinda prevent a little bit this from happening, but right now, because the Pandora box can only be open, not really closed, right? It's not like it's gonna make too much difference. Alright, Stevie, there we go. We made a promise that we're gonna give you your own room with light, and now that promise has become a reality. The animation is not yet done, but it's gonna be done eventually. That thing doesn't consume that much power anyway, so not exactly the end of the world, my friends. Oh, by the way, I made a stupid, that's because, you know, it's me, I always do these kinds of things, and I forgot to put the freaking ladder, you know, on this side. Like I have over here. I am a dum-dum. That's why I have this here to remind me not to build nothing in here, because the objective is quite simple. We just go over here on the outside, we build blocks, like this. After this layer is done, we build another layer. After that layer is done, we build another one, and another one, and another one, until we have the space that we need. And then we mine the stuff from the inside. We get our materials back, so there is, like, no disadvantage other than the wasted labor of doing this. Right, right. But yeah, we can fix it easily, no problemo. So, yeah. Alright, there we go, my friends. The automation is done. Hey, Marie, serve as our puppet, please. Come over here, just so that people can see how this works. Yep, the dupe goes over there, the lights activate, the dupe is not there, the light is not active, right? Right. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with today's progress, my friend. We went further than I at first anticipated. We got this done, which is pretty nice. We got this operating at like full capacity, and this water is still very cold, so yeah, we'll have plenty of copper in the near future, which is pretty cool. We have a temporary source of water, which means this problem is delayed for much later, given that we now have water, and we are now on the process of cleaning out this disgusting environment and creating beautiful dupe-made structures to power our future industry from all of this thing over here, which is going to be also pretty nice for us. Oh my god, I can't believe this. We are so freaking lucky, my friends. The output for the teleporter is right here, right next to where we are gonna have our industrial area. This is so convenient, my friends. Oh my god, I was wondering where that thing was, to be perfectly honest, because, you know, the input is right there. A bit unfortunate, but it's actually not, they are not super far apart from each other, which means that we can make, like, for example, our storage area, for example, we can put it right here next to the input, and then we only need to run a rail from here to the storage area for the output stuff. So yeah, besides, the oil will come out right next to the industrial area thingy, which means, like, not a ginormous spaghetti throughout our base of, like, petroleum and gas and yeah. And the power, oh my god, and the power plant as well. Wow. Yeah, the power plant is going to be, like, for example, over here, the gas from the other planet, it's gonna go... Holy Jesus, this is so convenient, my friends, so convenient. Well, my friends, I'm getting all the bright ideas now, at the end of the episode, for some reason. Now, I just realized one thing. I don't need this space over here, although it's going to be useful, to be honest. It is going to be useful, but I'm not going to need it, because what I should have done is mirror this on the other side, and have the exit from the room going over here, in the line of the stairs and rails. Yeah, I think I'm going to rebuild this, because, you know, we are still in the early project, so, like, it's fine, it's fine. It's not, like, going to be a major rebuild or anything, or a major waste of time. So yeah, just gonna take this off so that future me remembers to do this, because, you know, I'm not going to set up right now. We are at the end of the episode, unfortunately. So yeah, perfectly honest, I am super happy with today's progress. I know that we played for 40 cycles instead of the last 30, but last episode we only got this done. And it took forever. Once we got the suits rolling, I like these dupes, they just, like, they can just sit in here without cold or being irritated or being yucky lungs or anything. They can just do stuff now, and, you know, that's awesome. And with that, we actually managed to get some progress over here, which is next episode's problem. And, you know, other things going around, like the water, which is nice, getting some movement with the rails, which is nice, discovering stuff like this, which is nice for planning purposes, like a bunch of good things. Like the oxygen not included gods were smiling upon us today, my friends. So yeah, we are well set up for the future. Even Stevie is happy now. We can finally sleep a full night's rest. So my friends, with all of that said, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.